Last time on Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And it's time to face whatever is in this temple. And there's the boss! If anyone's played Metroid Prime Federation Force, the boss battle Sorkin in that game is very similar to how this boss battle is actually fought. The first time I played that boss battle, I thought, okay, this reminds me a lot of this, the Chicken Lava boss battle in this game. Yeah, the similarities between this and the Federation Force, and that is the end of the boss battle. We have defeated the Chicken Lava. What's happening? Surprise! This boss battle is only halfway done. We have another boss to fight. And it's transformed. It's been possessed by the Ing and is now the Dark Chicken. But it is so close to actually being down for real this time. There's no extra third phase and the Chicken has been defeated. Fortunately, we are now able to take a leaf out of Batman's book because we have detective vision. We're taking it back. Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. We've just finished the Torvus Bog area, so in this episode we're going to go back to the temple grounds and talk to U-Mos to get an update on the situation and find out where to go next. We have already trekked back through this location in order to be able to get to the Seeker Missile, so I don't think you need to see this backtracking again, and the area in Temple Grounds itself we cannot really get to yet because we still lack all the upgrades we need to properly explore that area. So with that in mind, I will see you at the Temple Grounds where we're going to be talking to U-Mos again. See you in a moment. Oh no, not these guys again. Well, now's a good time at any of them to show you that the Dark Visor makes these a lot more easier and actually able to fight. They're still incredibly annoying enemies, but if you use the Dark Visor, you can track their movements and make it significantly easier to weaken them and actually defeat them. We were not able to defeat them last time, but as you can see, stop it! Okay, I take that back. I hate these enemies so much, dang it. That does it. Dark Pirate Commandos, you will pay for what you have done. You will know the pain and suffering you have caused Samus, the Luminoth, everyone on planet Ether, all, how many of those left? I will defeat you all, I will destroy you all, I'll make you pay for all those times you trapped me in several rooms, and I will make you suffer for all eternity. Well, that was down. Come on, where are you? I know you're hiding somewhere. Come on. I want to destroy you all. There you are. Okay, right. You're going down. Okay. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. Right. Without further ado, let's go into the Great Temple and talk to U-Mos. See you in just a moment. Quickly before we go into U-Mos' chamber, I want to show off what happens if you try to progress beyond the door you're supposed to without talking to U-Mos first and advancing the story. Here, the Beyond the Pathway to Sanctuary sector lies. So if we open this door, aha! As I thought, it is blocked off by something. Object analysis complete. The door is blocked. A telekinetic barrier is present. Its mental signature is similar to that of the Luminoth. So it looks like U-Mos himself is blocking the way until we talk to him. So with that in mind, let's head into the Great Temple itself and talk to U-Mos. Dang it, Nunchuck! Stop failing! To be honest, at this rate, I'm only really happy noticing while I'm recording, while I'm editing, because I think many times I've seen it in past episodes happen. It's made me a bit more aware of it when it does happen. Anyway, rant over, let's talk to U-Mos. The Temple of Torvus glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of ether. You must travel to a fortress high in the cliffs. The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ing Hive. Be cautious in the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but now they are corrupted slaves of the Ing. They will not see you as a friend. Our goal draws ever closer. Let the light of ether be your guide. Well, thank you for that, U-Mos. So we now know our final destination, that of the Sanctuary. So let's leave this place and go back into the Great Temple Hall to progress. So the telekinetic barrier that was blocking our way is down. We can now proceed. And hey, I recognise this room. This is where we failed that scan once before when we were trying to get the sand bats, but we eventually got later in Aegon Wastes, and we couldn't jump back up this barrier because at the time we could only single jump, but now we can space jump so we can get back up that. However, I want to go back into the save point room just to show that it's there. We still cannot do anything about this part here with the Denzium because we still don't have what we need, so with that in mind, I'm going to go leave. You can save there if you want, but I'm just going to go ahead and leave this place, going back to the temple grounds. It's been a very long while since we came down this way, so you may remember the way back, so you might be wondering, why on earth do we need the dark visor in order to progress through somewhere that we've already been through? You'll find out soon enough. So, back in this room, we have a bunch of war-wasp hives to deal with. No real problem, we've seen these things many times before now, just really, they shouldn't be too much of a problem. War-wasps can be annoying, but only if you don't know where the hives are. So we're just going to proceed onwards. Now we have the space jet, we can actually jump up here and get rid of these pots here. And there's a portal to Dark Ether over there. But I will say now, do not go through that portal just yet because we lack some things that we would need to do anything on the Dark Ether side. So I'm just going to bypass that, kill that war-wasp hive, or at least try to kill the war-wasp hive and get a few war-wasps in the process, and we'll proceed onwards. So, open this door, get stuck on the door, and you may remember this room, we used the kinetic orb cannon to get up here, so how do we get back through? Well, the answer is, let's scan to find out. We scan here. Scans indicate the presence of a control system. Interface method unknown. Control units not present in the visible spectrum or current time and space. Now, if you want to know what that means, we have something to do with this now. We have the Dark Visor. And the Dark Visor reveals several red dots. That means Seeker missiles. Dark Visor and Seeker missiles is going to be a combination you're going to see quite a lot in the game going forward. So let's shoot with the Seeker missiles, that opens the passageway back, and we can finally progress back beyond this point through a route that we took going the other way ages ago in the game. So let's proceed onwards and return to the Galactic Federation ship we saw ages ago. Oh, and of course there are space pirates here. There's always space pirates. Well, we've got to do our job and kill the space pirates. Typical bounty hunting against the space pirates. Come on, let's take you guys down. They're not really much of an issue. We've seen these pirates time and time again before. They're complete pushovers. Especially, well, our weapons haven't necessarily got any stronger, but we have access to more powerful weaponry, which I'm not particularly using here. If you're trying to go back this way, if you're wondering why we couldn't get to the Galactic Federation ship before, the reason, this gate right here. Security gate disabled, control system offline. Gate must be destroyed to advance. Recommended use of high yield explosives, so yeah, we cannot actually get there until we unlocked the way to Sanctuary Fortress by completing the Taurus bog. So back at the GFS ship, there are several ways we can go. We got that door, we cannot go through that door still. There's only way really, that's translator gate that we have not investigated in this room before, so let's scan this now. Beyond this door is the path to Sanctuary Cliffs lies. Once a peaceful residence, now a fortress for those who make war. May it find tranquility once more. So, the gate opens, and the way forward is unveiled. Oh, and hey, we have a new enemy here. This is a Luminoff turret. As the number of Luminoff warriors dwindled, they turned to machines to protect key areas. Automated gun turrets were often the first line of defense against Ing attacks. Though powerful, they weren't nimble enough to deal with agile enemy targets. It's been a while since we've had to deal with a Luminoff turret. These guys are incredibly simple. Just super missile them and destroy them right then and there. So let's proceed onwards, and we have this weird room here. This beam of light for whatever reason, and there's another Luminoff turret right there, so let's just deal with that. Right, let's destroy that and proceed onwards. And we have a piece of Luminoff lore here. This is the Sky Temple. We learned that the ruler of the Ing dwelled in a place dubbed the Sky Temple by our forces. This place held the planetary energy of dark ether as well. It was heavily guarded, and entry was barred by a great gate requiring 10 keys to unlock. These keys were hidden throughout dark ether by the Ing. A mission was planned. One would find the hidden keys and recover our missing energy from the Sky Temple. That piece of lore kind of gave the game away a bit. We now know that there is another temple after the one we're coming up against, and if anyone's played this game before, they will know exactly why people don't particularly like that part at all. So yeah, but we do know that there will be a Sky Temple going forward, and that does hint us into one of the things we have. So without further ado, let's scan this lift and go into the Sanctuary Fortress. So far, all the areas have been very organic somewhat. We have had the temple grounds, the Aegon Waste, which became a desert, the Taurus Bog, which became a swamp, all natural, organic places, which had their own design tendencies. Look at this place. This looks extremely different. So, we can scan some of the Luminoff bodies around here. I'm just going to scan through them very quickly. You can read if you want to, but we've seen so many Luminoff bodies now that I don't really bother to read any unless they contain vital logbook entries. So we've got something here. This is a Luminoff security sensor array. So already we get a completely different feel. I'm just going to scan this to have this active for when we need to go back later on if we ever need to. So this is a statue of Ebertir, the founder of the Sanctuary. Right, so I say we go it forward. It's very different now. Look at this. This high-tech, neon, futuristic sci-fi area, which is probably pretty Metroid sci-fi, and we're getting bombarded by turrets. They're Luminoff turrets. We've already faced these guys in the previous hallway. I just want to scan and double-check what they are. So, come on! Right. Destroy that with super missiles, and we're going to scan this here. Security panel hacked. Ring control system engaged. So that ring will move out of the way for us and allow us to proceed. We've got another ring here. Time is part of a power generation system. It appears to be a massive electrodynamic wheel. Unit is locked in auto-run cycle. And we've got something new to scan. This is a Serenity class drone. Independent maintenance unit. Robot mechanisms are assigned to cleaning duties. Unit is unarmed and unarmoured. The Serenity drones have not gone rogue. The units are defenceless, have no weapons, and cannot be eaten. These qualities make them useless to the Ing. The small drones are assigned to perform simple maintenance tasks upon creation and perform them without hesitation until reassigned or destroyed. All these harmless creatures, they do absolutely nothing for us. We just should leave them to their things. And that being said, however, we are severely lacking in our health right now and could do with more missiles, so I'm just going to destroy all of them to try and get all of that back. Sorry, but these things happen in video games, and I think that's what they were there for in the first place. Sometimes there's no room for sentimentality when you're a bounty hunter, especially one as renowned as Samus Aran. Apart from the baby, but that's another matter altogether. Right, let's clear these up a bit more. Man, Metroid FM was such a stain on the Metroid franchise. The baby memes were very, very just, let's just say. Come on, let's just even clear these guys up. Now we've done that, let's proceed onwards, and we have another ring to scan. Security ring, but you may have to access the control system. We have a spinner which is blocking it, so let's go into the spinner, use the boost ball to open it, and there's a hole in there. Let's progress. Now I want you to sit back and listen to one of my favourite video game songs in this game. And the music has been interrupted by the return of a familiar enemy. These are pirate commandos. Thankfully, not the dark pirate commandos that we've been so annoyed by throughout the game, but pirate commandos are still formidable enemies nevertheless, so we need to take our time and try to deal with them. Get a super missile, that gets them out of the way for now, but let's see if we're going onwards. But more just keep popping in, so we've got a huge onslaught. These guys can do massive damage. It's been a while since we've seen them, and of course, if we try to shoot them, they can shield themselves, so you need to wait for the opening to come through. And we've just been bombed by one of them. Yeah, these guys do a lot of damage, so if you're not prepared for this fight, you may find yourself on the receiving end of some nasty fire. We go across, and we just shot right into his shield there, so let's wait for him to go down, and a super missile to go do deletion. But imagine, those shields look kind of familiar. I mean, the elite pirates in Metroid Prime use them. Something to consider, I guess. Well, anyway, we're just taking this guy out, and let's go around this area a bit more. So, hang on, there's still one left. No, yeah, there's one left somewhere. No, you're high. Oh, for goodness sake, you hit. Damn. Right. Okay, you're dead now. No, come on. Oh, for goodness sake, this thing is proving really annoying now. Come on. And the shield did not let up, and we have finally access to the real entrance to Sanctuary Fortress. So, look around this area a bit more. We have some things we can do, but there really isn't a lot we can do other than to try and get some of our health back, because we are really running low on health today. So I think I'm going to use the light beam to... I know, actually, let's look around. I want to look around the place to see what we have here. Structure analysis complete. Panels laced with glauconite and densium has been weakened. So densium is the important part here. So we do not have access to what we need to destroy that yet, which has been the case for most of the game so far. I just wonder how long it's going to take to get that thing. We go up here. Structure analysis complete. Heavy cannon fire may destroy it. Skipping through a bit, is there? Sorry about that. Right, we cannot actually do anything about that cannon yet, because I think the cannon is locked behind whatever the densium was. So I'm going to go through this into the next room. And we have a new enemy to scan right here. These are octopedes. Rogue delivery drone. Lightly armoured. Disrupted units can explode in self-defense. The octopede were created to deliver data to Luminos citizens. They now follow their routes in the service of other rogue mechanoids. The units were designed to self-destruct if attacked, and will explode with enough force to cause damage. Guys, we need to shoot... No, not the centre, actually. Not the centre, I misremembered that. So we actually need to shoot the outsides. They will break apart and back away so they will self-destruct, and hopefully take out the rest of them. Nope, there's still 4 remaining, so let's clear these guys out of the way. Right, now they're out of the way and get some handy health and item drops, let's proceed onwards. We have a few things we might want to look at the moment, but I'm just going to take out these octopedes and get them out of the way. Right, let's scan this here. Object analysis complete. Target is part of a light energy processing system. Power from these globes is transferred to other parts of the fortress complex. Security lockdown prohibits local access to energy stores. Right, now that the octopedes are gone, I also want to mention about this music that you're hearing from Sanctuary Fortress. It is a bit of a slow burner, but I feel like once it gets going, it gets really, really good. Especially towards the latter portion of the tune. What are these things here? Tactical scan complete. Target mechanoid is an inactive combat drone. Unit is offline and power for conservation mode. No command signals have been received. Combat systems offline. Defense grid is not energized. AI does not respond to transmissions. Right, so our way forward is through there, but how do we get through there again? Let's have a double check. We jump up onto here. Ah, okay. Nope. There's no way to get there through that. Okay, right, so we actually need to use the dark visor and seek a missile combination again, because I didn't say it was going to pop up, I just forgot that it was here. So we're going to shoot the missiles, open the door. Oh, and hey, there's a new enemy! Let's scan this thing. This is an enemy I've been wanting to talk about for ages. This is the rebott. Rogue patrol drone. Variable beam cannon and digital virus delivery system makes target very dangerous. Barrier shield and phasing power help protect from damage. The rebott, though small, is a tough opponent. Its weapon system is potent, capable of firing bursts of beams at targets. A barrier shield blocks incoming attacks. It can also shift into energy states to evade enemies. While in this state, it can transmit a powerful virus into mechanoids and armed systems. The virus can cripple your systems for a time, leaving you vulnerable. This is one of the more interesting enemies I've seen in video games. I'm not going to try and attack it immediately because I really want to show what happens if you allow it to evade your lock-on. So we're going to keep it locked on, and the moment it breaks out of lock-on, I want to show you one of the most interesting things this enemy can do. It can fire beams like that at you. It can fire generic laser beams. It can get the shield. If it has the shield, anything you do to attack it will bounce off. It has the generic laser beams here. So now, I really wanted to see if it'll break out. It does take a bit of a few goes around. So, come on. Right, come on. I want to show you. There's a rebott evasion lock on. Something really cool happens. Come on, I want to show you this. Try shooting for a bit, but it's not. Oh wait, here we go. It's broken the lock on. So when it tries to Whoa! Oh, what's happening? Oh, we have to go control delete. Yes, you actively have to reboot your power suit if you get hit by that attack. It's really interesting. So that is imply Samus's choosing a literal computer or something, because that's what it seems to imply. Anyway, the res bits, I made it look like I was going to try and do it again now. We have to go reboot the system again. Dang it! Who designed Samus's suit anyway? Microsoft? Oh wait, they made the Halo. There was the publisher of the Halos, and we killed the res bits. So let's progress onwards out of this room and into the next room. Got a few interesting statues here, but I'm sure they won't be too much relevance. Let's get out of here. So into this room, break some of the boxes, and we have a new enemy right here. This is the Quad MD, Rogue Combat Drone. Main body specializes in close combat. Lower venting system can be damaged by concussive attacks. Boost attack can disrupt its vortex spin. A quad is formed of two components, the quadruped main body and the flying command module. These units can function independently or link together as the need arises. The main body uses melee attacks in battle. Though durable, it needs to vent excess heat from its body. When this happens, it exposes a venting system vulnerable to concussive attacks. So here's another staple enemy you'll be seeing in Sanctuary Fortress. So then, let's just show you how to take this enemy out. Use a charge shot against the head. They'll leave the body by itself, but you cannot damage the body by normal shooting. You need to wait around for it and it'll start spinning around. Then you need to hit it with the boost ball and it will break down. Then what you want to do is hit the underside, but not with a charge shot. You want to use the boost ball, and I'm too late. Dang it. Right, let's try this again. Wait for it to spin around. Here we go. And obviously, as you can see, we do need to defeat this thing because then the doors will unlock. Boost underneath it, and that destroys the quad. And now it has to progress. Let's pick up these power-ups, destroy this. And we have a bit more to do, but I think we're going to go ahead, open this door here, and reveal ourselves a save station. On the next episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, we will be exploring a lot more of Sanctuary Fortress.